Hey everybody. So I decided to go live. If you refresh your page, you'll see that the screen actually has changed to how to overcome changes and things out of your control. And I have a detour picture. So unfortunately, I'm sorry for those that are here that came in to listen to business insurance through Ashlyn Hayden. Something obviously must have come up, or she's East Coast and all of our conversations have talked about East Coast time. Perhaps she didn't catch that. I have high respect for Ashlyn, so obviously something must have came up. But I have people sitting here waiting, so I decided I was just going to go live anyhow and just kind of talk to you guys for the next, I don't know, 50 minutes until 4 o'clock or so, and just kind of talk about what do you do when something is thrown in your pathway? Do you just say that's it, throw everything in? So there was a saying I heard when I was doing Weight Watchers years ago. I had heard a saying that said, if you trip on a step, something like this. I always mess things up. That's why I don't tell jokes. If you trip on a step, don't throw yourself down the stairs. So, in other words, it was used in the context of if you ate a candy bar at Halloween time, right? Maybe you had one of those little fun size, which how fun is a fun size? But if you had a little fun size candy bar, it doesn't mean you can now sit down and eat the whole bag. Or even if you ate the whole bag, it doesn't mean you threw your diet out the window and you just now eat anything you want. It pretty much meant just because you messed up once doesn't mean you have to just throw everything out. So in this case, just because my guest didn't show up today, doesn't mean I just say that's it. I'm not going to do YouTube anymore or whatever. So I said, let's go with the flow. Let's still go hanging out here waiting for this topic, which is an awesome topic. I actually thought about for about 20 minutes while I was waiting for her to come on. And then when the show hit the time, I thought about just sharing her screens on her website because they just provide so much information. And I was like, no, I'm just going to wait and I'm going to reschedule her and have her come on another time, which I do want to send her a message and just let her know we will reschedule. Yeah, because I'm sure she's going to see my messages and just be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed and everything else. But so let's just say hi to some people that we have in here. Hello, Kids Deals and More. I'm sorry I missed you the other day. You popped in and you said something about, are you still on the same live stream? As we were hanging up, just as I hit end broadcast, I saw your message pop up. So I'm sorry I didn't answer at that time, but I actually did three well, I say three live broadcasts yesterday. One of them was only like a couple minutes and it froze and I was just like, this is ridiculous. So I actually hung up and went upstairs and called my internet service provider, which, as you all know, for anybody who's been on my channel on a regular time, I'm having so many issues with my internet service provider. I drop a signal all the time. It buffers. Hopefully everything is going okay here right now and y'all can hear me. I went through a period where I was sounding like a chipmunk in the past. It's just crazy trying to get everything situated and working. Yeah, so I did that and then I ended up going on I did another live and that one was like 3 hours. And then that was that was mostly shipping eBay orders. And then, I talk about what I shipping and how much I paid for it, how much I sold it for, kind of gives people some bolo ideas. I haven't done a like what sold on eBay video in quite some time. I'm way behind on that. I went to do it the other day and then my internet completely went out. And then I went on again yesterday afternoon while I was prepping an F. That's what I did yesterday. Hello, Zen. Welcome, welcome. And Texas Bandit, Phil. I got my little cheat sheet here. I'm trying to be a little better and remembering people's names. So if it goes south, I smile, turn on some smooth jazz, and think about rolling a big fat one. Well, I don't smoke cigars, so I won't be rolling any big fat ones. drinking a bourbon and Dr. Pepper. Oh, I do like Dr. Pepper and watching it rain. Even we'll sit outdoors. Well, he did at our other house. We faced north. Now we face south. And he would sit and watch storms come in. And there's times we would jump in the car because there was a big thunderstorm coming, and we would go sit on this one area of a high hill and just watch the storm come across Lake Champlain in Vermont. It was a lot of fun. We don't really have that here. It's pretty flat, and there's really no high spot for us to go to often today. Oh, really? Freezing up today too, Donna? Jeez. I just don't know. Yesterday I don't know if I froze up. I'm wondering if it's now my computer graphic card is on top of the internet being an issue. I don't know. Diane, hello, hello. Yeah, so I was talking yesterday about how there's always changes, and there was changes on eBay recently. They announced their updates. Also, they're opening their return period for 4 months starting in October. If you buy something in October, you have 4 months and you can still return it. So, that sometimes I hear about changes and some of them don't affect me and some of them do. And there's times I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just want to quit everything and just go away. I don't want to deal with these changes. And I was mentioning earlier today, a couple hours will go by and I'll be like, I love this. I love what I do. And it's just got to make sure that you hear about the change or the roadblock, the detour, what's in your way. Think about it. Step back for a second, and sometimes you're stepping back for literally a second. Sometimes you're stepping back for hours or even a day or two, and I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about burnout on reselling. And the gentleman, I wish I could remember the name of the podcast because I would shout it out. I like to shout out things I listen to here, but unfortunately, I can't remember. There was two gentlemen, and he was saying that he had burnout so bad that he said he was just completely. He didn't even say it was depression. He just said it was empty. Like he was empty and void of everything for a couple weeks because he just like needed to whatever, but that he said it just brought him right into that spiral. So speaking of shouting out, there is a YouTuber on here, Emily Conway, and on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday afternoon, she has a series that she does about mental health and reselling. It's a really good. I've popped in there a few times.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
No, Siri, I was not talking to you. Why did Siri think I was talking to her? That's like Alexa upstairs. She goes off and starts talking to me sometimes. And I'm like, I didn't even say your name, Alexa. And I just did not even say what I should have said to get her going. Yeah, so I think it's important to make sure that you take care of yourself. We're going into fourth quarter. It's so important to don't get hung up with everything that's going on. Take time for yourself. So I know that there are people. I have a friend, Alyssa. I don't think she's in the chat yet. Sometimes she'll pop in. Man, that girl is a hustler. She is going and going and going. And I think there are times when she is chasing product that she will not sleep for days. That's just really crazy. I love my sleep, so I like to get it. But I do know with like Black Friday coming, I was watching another YouTube where somebody was saying that they, for 48 hours, were up straight hitting stores and didn't even really fully realize they hadn't even. So just make sure you take care of yourself through all of this and what's going on. All right. So Zen says it's all good on his end. And Lisa, juggling lots of different stuff. We'll join when you have your guests back. All right. Well, thanks, Lisa. I so appreciate you stopping in. I know I really marketed this and pushed it out to a lot of groups. Again, this is such a really, really good topic, that we were going to be talking about. Of course, this is a good topic too about detours but having insurance for your business kind of goes hand in hand, right? Things can come at you from a direction you didn't even realize. And all of a sudden you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And there are some detours and roadblocks that can take your business down. And you would have to rebuild it all the way back up if you had the strength to do that. And sometimes even the funds, um, which kind of goes with the whole insurance, is if you don't cover yourself and protect yourself, there are such things as being, let's say I love this. I use it as a prop all the time because it's right here. If I sold this bottle of Goo Gone to a reseller and their toddler was able to not open it, because I mean, it's hard. Well, I guess if they were able to open it, or if it left open and they drank it and got really, really sick, people could actually come after you as a seller that sold it and say, well, you sold me that Goo Gone and my child got, I'm going to sue you and I'm going to sue Goo Gone. I'm suing Amazon. And they like name everybody in their lawsuit. Now, the chances of you actually being held liable for their 2-year-old drinking this bottle of Goo Gone is probably pretty slim. But do you have the funds to fight that? Do you have the money behind it to go to court? And if you're sued, and like I'm in New York, and if I was sued in the state of Washington, do I have the funds to go all the way to Washington to appear in court and to fight that? So that's really what insurance helps with. But I really probably shouldn't go into all of that because I'm hoping to have Ashlyn back on. And I shouldn't say back on, hoping to have her on so we can discuss it. I just want to make sure. No, she hasn't popped in yet and said anything. So doesn't look like she has remembered that she was supposed to be on with me today. So let's talk a little bit about the eBay seller update. And is there anything in that, if you guys want to just chat in the messages there, is there anything in there that, because I'm going to pull it up. I don't remember there being anything. I got to get rid of all these pages I opened up to talk to Ashlyn about. I'm going to pull up the eBay seller update. I don't really remember anything on here that was really that big of a deal. I think they were all good things. A lot of times people are like, big of a deal as in because it's a negative impact and it's going to require you to do work, or I know that some of the item specifics change, like big enough that it actually can affect you. So I'm going to, let me just go ahead and share this screen. I hope I'm sharing the right one. Okay, I think I got it here. All right, so let's just go through the fall seller update because I actually haven't even talked about this yet on my channel. But this is eBay's one. It did come out back on September 9th. I was gone. I was out in the countryside in my Jeep hitting trails. All right, Don, I got to go pick up your car. I talked. So let's just talk about what they got going on. Listing and promoting category changes to help buyers find your items. That's been going on for quite a while. They're really trying to work on the catalog. They call it the catalog system. A lot of people call it the Amazon system because they're trying to copy Amazon. But it is so easy to find something on Amazon. If I type in what I want, it pops right up. I don't have to sit there and scan through pages and pages and pages of stuff. And today's buyers, they want easiness and they'll pay for that easiness. That's why so many people go to Amazon and will just click on the buy box and not even like shop around. They'll just buy whatever they want. They want it quick, easy. I'm going to get it in a couple days, even though I get it in like 10 days. Amazon doesn't give me anything in 2 days anymore. But with eBay, they have to scan through so much stuff. So having them change their catalog, updating it, making some changes, I think is good. New item specifics. They wouldn't need so many item specifics if they did have like an Amazon type category system. People think about it. You want to go and find something on eBay. If you're looking for a certain top in a certain size or whatever, and you click on those item specifics, you're clicking on like 8, 9, 10 different type of specifics now. Seller Hub performance tab updates. I do want to check that out. I don't know if anybody here is from the eBay Haunt group. Hello, thank you so much. Donna put out a post about this webinar today. Again, I just want to apologize that it's not the topic that y'all came here to listen to, but somebody in one of those groups had posted about the Seller Hub and the seller's report being gone, and I haven't had a chance yet, or haven't taken the chance. I've had the chance, I just haven't taken it to go and check out the new Seller Hub performance area, which I really should do. New Terapeak research feature in Seller Hub, and I've really liked the addition of Terapeak. I don't use it that often. I really got to say that I think I use it more often when I can't find something. You know, I have my inventory system back here, and every now and then I can't find something, and I'll say to myself, hey, I think I'm going to go and look at I'm going to go check eBay and see if maybe I've sold it in the past and for some reason it got reposted, or I didn't take down the number. Maybe I sold it on another platform or something like that. So I'll go to Terapeak and I'll type in, because you can only, on your eBay sold, you can only go back 3 days, 3 months, 90 days. So I'll put in my title and I'll put it in Terapeak and see if it has sold back in like 9 months ago, 10 months ago. And sometimes I'm not done, and I'm not going to tell you right now. Sometimes I have found them there in the past, and other times it just confirms that, nope, I didn't sell that on eBay. So I'm not really sure where it is, because I just had the other day, I sold something on Amazon and I couldn't find it. It wasn't in my tote. And I searched and I said, I must have sold it on eBay and not realized it, but it wasn't anywhere on eBay either. I don't know where that item went. Thankfully, I had a great eBay seller who was willing to ship it to my Amazon customer for me. Very appreciative of them doing that. So if you ever have somebody reach out to you and ask you politely if you will sell your item to them and ship it in a non-eBay box with non-eBay tape without a packing slip, it's people like me who somehow misplaced something and I got to fill an order. And I'm so thankful that this seller was willing to do that and got it out yesterday for me, got it out the day I asked them to. So that was really great. All right, so automatically set up and send offers to buyers. So I'm kind of interested in this because I do this offers to buyers when I think of it. And unfortunately, I only really think of it about once a month on a Sunday morning. I'll be like, oh, I should send some offers out. But if I could have it set up automatically to send an offer to a buyer, I'm curious to see what this is like. If it is it something where the person gets, they like it, they put it on their watch list, and does it send them an offer right away? Does it give them, is it a week after? Like, what's the time frame? I got a tickle in my throat. And then ad rate update for promoted listings campaigns. I did hear that there was some changes going on with that, because right now a lot of times it was defaulting to the trending rate, and I think they're going to change that around. Promoted listings restrictions for below standard sellers. So yeah, if you're not a very good seller, they don't want you promoting your items, which I agree with that. I just want to jump in here and say that Amy says, I'm so excited. Remember how you told us about expired, discontinued items? I found a bunch today. Ivory soap and Camay soap at a thrift store. That is great, Amy. You also found the Bounce Bar and the paper towels that have the like Dawn dish soap or something in them. I'll tell you, if you guys are not following my series I have on scavenger, it's the reseller scavenger hunt. The last 2 weeks I've been talking about discontinued stuff, health and beauty and cleaning. And some of them, I was just like, wow, I can't believe that they go for this price on eBay. It is really crazy. Some of the stuff you might have right in your own closet and just not even realize you have it. All right, shipping. get lower UPS rates, convenience with eBay labels. I'm excited for this one. I looked today and I do not have eBay UPS. It shows up, but when I click it, no rates pop up yet. So I don't have that on my screen yet. And then eBay money back guarantee signature confirmation. But I will say on that UPS, so many of us have UPS stores close to us. And with the post office, it's going to get to a point where things just get so backlogged, and a lot of people use the post office. But if you're finding that UPS is delivering stuff quicker to you, it's just nice to have that alternative of UPS also. And just rates, period. I went to ship something the other day. I sold a doll, and it was going to cost me, I was through Amazon actually, and I'm trying to think of how much it was, something like $30. I think it was like $32. I can't remember exactly. But if I went through the post office through priority mail, and Amazon didn't give me the option to ship with FedEx or UPS. So I went to my FedEx account and shipped it through FedEx for $16. And it was just like the time frame of estimated to get there was the same. So I went through FedEx, which I thought it was weird yesterday. Anybody that was on with me when I was doing my shipping, I went to ship something and they only gave me FedEx options, or was it UPS? One of them on Amazon. It didn't even give me USPS, and it was a first class package. So I had to go to Pirate Ship and print that one. Fees and financials. We're expanding managed payments to more sellers, which anybody who's been watching, I've been on managed payments since last summer. I love it. I think it's great. PayPal was great, but we're in the year 2020 and not everybody wants to pay stuff with PayPal. They like to use their Apple Pay and Google Pay, and I like my credit card. I like to use my credit card with my points. So I was happy to switch over to managed payments. Final value fee savings on sales of luxury watches, which I just don't get this. I didn't realize luxury watches were so big here on eBay, and I saw an email from Jordan talking about it the other day, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. Maybe because I don't sell in that category. More monthly zero insertion fee listings for most sellers. I don't know. I haven't seen if they've come out with a list. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but I would be interested to know what this means. I'm hoping they're opening up more categories, because the categories that I sell a lot in I shouldn't say a lot, but a good portion of mine is clothing and toys, and they are not free listings. So I'd love to see more free listings so I can just keep listing away and not have to worry about over listing. So running your business, use our new time away tool when you're away. I don't fully understand what this new tool is. I know it has to do with vacation settings. I had overheard that it's something to the regards, and I don't know if this is true because I haven't seen anything in writing from eBay on it, but that you are able to say you're going to go on a vacation for 7 days. You can say, I'm going to be gone for 7 days. It'll put your handling time to 7 days. And then when you're gone for 1 day, it'll change it to 6 days handling time, then 5 days and 4 days and 3 days. I really like that if that is the case, because right now I am manually doing that because I don't want to turn my Hope store and close it. So I'm manually doing that. So new multi-user account access requirement. I don't utilize that, but it is great if you have a VA or you have somebody else that's helping you with listings and stuff like that. It's nice to have that multi-user account. I do everything myself. Updates to how we display email addresses. I did hear that they're going to make it so you cannot email people or get their email address. New protections when you sell a luxury watch. Again, luxury watches. What is up with that? I don't know. Must be somebody at eBay sells luxury watches. Those are the changes and what's going on with eBay. Again, I didn't think that there were really anything. Yeah, stop sharing because I'm not reading from there anymore. But I don't think that there's any really major stuff going on there. I don't know. So what other kind of challenges do you guys have or have you had in the past when it comes to your reselling? I hear a lot of people complain about the prices at their thrift stores when they were maybe going to the Goodwill, $4 for pairs of jeans, and now they've gone up to $15 for a pair of jeans. I have heard that over and over and over again that there's like prices are crazy. I'm very fortunate around here. Prices are pretty reasonable, I think, still. There are times I'll pass by like a men's dress shirt is $6. I won't pay $6, especially if it's like George brand from Walmart. You can go into Walmart and get that shirt for $6 brand new instead of used. So I know that that's an issue for a lot of people. But I think again, and your honey hole is gone out of business because of the economy, or your your Goodwill is raising their prices. Then you just have to start being a little more creative. And where else can you go and source? And I'll tell you, I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace a lot lately and sourcing there, and there are some really good deals out there if you wanted to take the time and energy to run around and pick up stuff. And if you're out anyhow running errands, might as well run by and grab some things. There were items that I saw that if I didn't have all of over here still waiting to get listed, as well as about 4 totes of stuff that I have already taken photographs of that I need to list, I probably would have ran around this week and picked up some stuff that I saw on Facebook Marketplace. One of them was like an hour away from me, and there was a couple of items, and I didn't want to run it all the way out there for them. When I have so much stuff here, I didn't want to take the time. But if I needed stuff to source, I definitely would, because you can buy bulks of stuff good on most of it. So that's one of the things I hear a lot is just the pricing of stuff. So how do you go around that when that is put into your place? Or I don't know, what other kind of roadblocks? I'm trying to think off the top of my head because I kind of threw this topic together pretty quickly since my guest didn't show up today. Oh, sorry, keep those somebody just subscribe to my channel, so thank you. I get little pop-up notifications and they distract me. They squirrel me into another direction when that happens. So I don't know. I don't really have much else to say today. So maybe I should just wrap this up instead of continuing on with trying to come up with something to say. I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do. And again, I'm sorry that my guest host didn't show up today to talk about her topic. Hopefully she's able to reschedule and I can have her on again. Go out there and get going and get your listings up, because you can't sell it if you don't have it listed, or you can't even sell it if you don't source it. So do some sourcing, get some listing, get some shipping done, and all that good jazz. And thanks again to Amy, who came on this morning, and we did a little working hangout while she did a FBA shipment and I did my FBA shipment. It's already dropped off at UPS thanks to my amazing husband. And I finished this up, and I am going to be recording a video on how to create a listing on Amazon. So come back to the channel, subscribe if you haven't, and check out my videos in the next couple of days, and hopefully you'll see that one on how to create an Amazon listing. Oh, and then tomorrow I got to create a thumbnail and create something, but tomorrow I will be on at some point tomorrow. I just don't know exactly when. Probably not till later in the day, because I'm going to go to the casino in the morning, because tomorrow is my and I'm going to go to the casino. I'm going to win lots of money, and then I'm going to come here in the afternoon and I'm going to give some prizes away. That is my plan, is to do something and give some prizes away, because I hit 500 subscribers, and I want to thank all of you so much for hanging out with me and following my journey through this YouTube. I've really enjoyed it, and I've made some great friends and people that come in all the time into my chat. I'm so appreciative of you. So hopefully you guys can make it tomorrow. So some of my constant people are some of my winners, which would be awesome. And but I'll probably, I'm thinking probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I might do that tomorrow, Eastern time. So I'll get that set down today so I can get that listed and put up onto YouTube so people know what time that's going to happen, and hopefully y'all can make it. And then I still got to just figure out how I'm going to even give stuff away. I have the stuff. I went and bought some things for you guys. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do the giveaways. But all right. So thanks a lot again. And I will talk to y'all later. Alrighty.